Hello friends, myself Dr. V.N. Deshmukh, Associate Professor at Sudhakar Rao Naik Institute of Pharmacy, Pusat. Friends, today we will learn about force cooling, the industrial production, estimation and utilization of force cooling. In this picture, you can see the leaves of the force cooling. So this is the plant of the force cooling. This force choline which is present in case of the coleus plant, Indian coleus plant, this force choline. So this is the Indian coleus plant, and in this plant the force choline is present. This plant containing force choline has been used since ancient time in traditional Indian medicine to treat the different diseases like high blood pressure, asthma and heart complication. So let us study the force choline. Synonym is Pashan Bhendi, or it is also called as the Indian coleus or the Makandi. Pashan Bhendi, Indian coleus or Makandi, biological source. The force choline is extracted from the roots of the plant called Coleus forcecoli. Coleus forcecoli, also known as Plecranthus barbatus. It is also called as the Plecranthus barbatus, belonging to family Lamiaceae. So this plant, that is the force choline, it is obtained from the roots. It is obtained or it is extracted from the roots of the plant, that is Coleus forcecoli. It is also called as the Plecranthus barbatus, belonging to family Lamiaceae. Geographical source, it is native of India and Southeast Asia. It is widely utilized in the pharmacological studies related to CMP and adenyl cyclase pathway. So it is used for the treatment of the illness which is related with the central nervous system. The plant containing force choline has been used since ancient times in traditional Indian medicine to treat the conditions like high blood pressure, asthma and heart complications. It has been isolated for the first time in 1970. Industrial production of force choline, the root or the bark, they are taken, they are powdered, then extracted with the toluene, with the solvent, by using the solvent toluene, extracted at 60 degrees Celsius for 2 hours using Soxhlet apparatus. Next, filtered. The filtrate which is obtained, it is concentrated, and to the concentrated filtrate N-hexane was added. So after addition of N-hexane, you will obtain the force choline. It is a brown precipitate. In the form of the brown precipitate, the force choline will be obtained, further purified by means of column chromatography. So it is a crude force choline which is obtained. It is further purified by means of the column chromatography, where the stationary phase is silica gel column, and the mobile phase, it is acetonitrile methanol. It is used as an mobile phase. The elute were monitored with thin layer chromatography, which will yield the force choline. The purified force choline will be obtained. So the industrial production, the roots or the bark, they are powdered, extracted with the toluene at 60 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. Then it is filtered. The filtrate which is obtained, it is concentrated to it, and hexane was added. The crude force choline will be obtained, which is impure form. The color is brown precipitate color will be obtained. The further purification, it is done by means of the column chromatography. Stationary phase which is used in case of the column chromatography, it is the silica gel, and the mobile phase, it is acetonitrile methanol. Acetonitrile is to methanol. The elute were monitored with the thin layer chromatography, which will yield the force choline. Estimation, the thin layer chromatography and high performance thin layer chromatography can be utilized for qualitative and quantitative estimations respectively. So for the qualitative estimation, thin layer chromatography is used, and for quantitative estimation, high performance thin layer chromatography it is used. Then we will see about the use of high performance thin layer chromatography. Preparation of test and standard. So standard 6 gradual increasing concentration of the forskolin prepared in chloroform or ethanol. So the increasing concentration of forskolin solutions were prepared in the chloroform or ethanol in the 6 gradual increasing concentration of forskolin prepared in chloroform and ethanol. Then the test is prepared, that is the isolated forskolin, it is dissolved again in chloroform and ethanol and it is used as an test. Experimental condition, mobile phase, that is the toluene ethyl acetate 8.5:1.5. Stationary phase is silica gel F252 and the derivitizing agent which is used, that is 5% in glacial acetic acid, or you can use 10% of the sulfuric acid in water, can be used as an derivatizing and visualizing agent. Procedure: a series of the gradual increasing concentration spots of the standard forskolin applied on a pre-coated HPTLC silica gel F252 HPTLC plate along with the known concentration of test forskolin. Mobile phase, that is toluene and ethyl acetate 8.5:1.5. Development agent, you have to use 10% of the sulfuric acid in water. For quantitative estimation, derivatized plates scanned using a densitometer calibration curve, it is plotted of the peak area under curve versus concentration of the standard forskolin and used to quantify in the test solution. So the calibration curve was plotted of area under curve and the concentration of the standard forskolin, and then it is used to quantify, that is how much amount of the forskolin it is present in the test solution. Uses: forskolin activated adenyl cyclase and demonstrated properties that were synergistic to the isopropanediol. This isopropanediol, it is used in treatment of bradycardia, that is slow heart rate, for the treatment of heart block, non-selective beta adrenergic agonist, and when the forskolin it is given with this isoproterenol, it will increase the activity of isoproterenol. Then its IV infusion in schizophrenic patient demonstrated antidepressant activity, that is it is used in case of the schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is a condition of the mental disorder in which people interest really abnormally, that is the people interrupt, that is the sense will change of the people or the attitude will change in case of the people. So the IV infusion of forskolin it is given in schizophrenic patient, demonstrated as an antidepressant. Then forskolin, due to its vasodilating property, proposed for the intercavernosal treatment of erectile dysfunction, that is the forskolin it is injected into the corpus cavernosum of the penis and can be used for the treatment of erectile dysfunction. It promotes the lean body mass and obesity. It is also used for decreasing the body mass, to decrease the body mass, and also for the treatment of obesity it can be used, or forskolin is used. Then forskolin also shows its effects in ophthalmic condition like glaucoma. It is also used for the treatment of the glaucoma. Then The clinical study data revealed anti-asthmatic effect of forskolin. So the clinical study also revealed that it can be used as an anti-asthmatic. So these are the uses of forskolin. So this is all about the forskolin, which is an important drug as per as the Ayurvedic system of medicine, and it is also used as for the treatment of heart disease, for the treatment of schizophrenia, and also for the treatment of erectile dysfunction. Thank you very much.